So last time I started a live stream, it didn't work out so well. I've now tested my internet connection and I have at least 5 or 6 megabits, which should hopefully be enough to do a actual live stream this time. So it's a sunny day here, although it's kind of variably sunny. It is the British weather, so it quickly changes from either bright sunshine to being dull and grey and overcast and fairly miserable. But at the moment, it's sunny and I'm at the beach. I'm also hoping the microphone holds up, as you might notice it's quite windy, although that's probably not going to come up with YouTube's artifacting. But I'm here at Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach because, oops, wrong way, there are roller coasters. There are actually, how many are there? There are 4 roller coasters here at Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach. This is a spinning wild mouse, which I've forgotten the name of. And in front you can just see there is a wacky worm, or big apple, as you can see by the big apple. There's also, if you look in the distance, which probably would struggle to see, there is another roller coaster down that end of the pier. Actually, another 2 roller coasters and 2 maybe roller coasters. I'll get back to that later. The major reason I'm here, though, is for this, which is a side that you're not so likely to see. This is the roller coaster at Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach. And this is the side that they kind of hide from the public. The front of it's all nicely blue painted and looks very nice, but my first time coming around this side, it's not as snazzy. Hi Lucas, thanks for saying hi. This is the roller coaster, or used to be called Scenic Railway, at Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach, which will hopefully be cycling relatively soon. I did say hi. Hopefully you can hear me okay. It's a bit hard to check when you're doing this live thing. I'm hoping they're going to send a train round shortly. I will say it does look a bit kind of run down on this side. It's not the best way. Yes, I'm in England. I'm in Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach, which is on the southeast of England, or the east coast of England. Near the biggest city nearby is Norfolk, I believe. And this is one of the typical British seaside towns, which has a load of sort of various attractions all the way along the beach, and a giant wheel. And there's also these sort of old buildings, like you can see that very derelict kind of looking Victorian style building. I think inside it is a bowling alley. But yeah, British seaside towns are something sort of quite unique. You can't see through the other side, but on the other side it's almost like a Las Vegas, but done on the cheap. There's lots of arcades, which kind of look like casinos. Some of them even have stolen the names of casinos. So there's like the Golden Nugget and Caesar's Palace, and yeah, you name a casino, they're represented there. South Yorkshire. I've been working a few shifts there recently, in Doncaster. I think that's South Yorkshire anyway. But I'm in the east of England for these 2 weeks. I'm surprised I've not sent around a train yet, though, because it's been a little while. Oh, there we go. We're in luck. There is the roller coaster. As I said, this is kind of not the best side to see it from. It looks a lot nicer on the other side, but this is kind of like a unique view, I think, that you won't really see anywhere else. And as you can see, this is a roller coaster which is operated by a brakeman, which is that dude in the red shirt. In the olden days, roller coasters didn't have fancy electric brakes or friction brakes or anything like that. They relied on a man to ride around with a brake lever to control the speed of the roller coaster as it goes around. So as it goes over the edge, he pulls the lever to slow it down a little bit. So, because I believe these ones don't have up-stop wheels, so if it wasn't for the brakeman, it might actually go flying off the track, which I'm sure no one really wants. It is a fun ride. I've had 2 goes in it so far. One in the front row, which was good fun, and one in the back. And I'd probably say it's better towards the back, but you can't really choose a seat. When the queue opens up, it's just help yourself, and the back gets filled up first. It's not the only roller coasters here though. As I mentioned so briefly, down the far end of the pier, in the very distance, we're really testing out the zoom capability of my camera. There's actually I don't know if anyone's heard of a Virginia Reel style roller coaster, but there's one of those there, or kind of one of those. It's not technically a Virginia Reel. Hi, Charlie. Interesting spelling of Charlie, but I assume it's Charlie. If it's not, I apologise. But yes, down this far end, there's a sort of Virginia Reel roller coaster, which you might remember from Roller Coaster Tycoon days. It's basically like a little barrel that you go down in, and it's sort of powered. So some people don't consider it a roller coaster, but I think it's close enough, and it's the closest thing that still exists to a Virginia Reel. There's also a powered roller coaster. Well, almost again, not really a roller coaster. There's a powered ride, we'll call it, called the Snails, which is mostly you go around in like a giant snail. It's more of a kid's ride, but it does have some dips in it, which are gravity driven. So again, people that are like desperate to increase their roller coaster number, they will usually include that. And there's another sort of normal roller coaster at that end in a place called Joyland, which is like a kids' amusement park. This here, though, is your very much typical spinning wild mouse. And the sun is just coming out again, which is nice. Yeah, as I said at the start of the stream, the British weather for seasides is highly variable. It basically switches from either sunshine like this to grey and overcast in like a couple of seconds. But we enjoy the sunshine while we can. And if you get the chance, if you're not from Britain and get the chance to visit a British seaside town, I think it's well worth it, as they're a kind of unique thing that's not really like anywhere else in the world. They only sort of seem to occur in Britain. But everywhere you walk, there's either like ice cream shops, fish and chip shops, or yeah, any sort of tacky souvenir shop you can imagine. And there's, yeah, weird sort of attractions here as well. If you own a Merlin pass, there is a sea life centre here as well, which you can go to. But unfortunately, I didn't realise that it closes at 3 o'clock, which, yeah, wasn't so useful. As I walked past it about 3:05. There's also a model village here, which is another thing I don't really think you get anywhere else outside the UK, but basically like a little miniature village. I think Miniature Wonderland in Germany, though, is probably a lot more impressive than it. As I went to that last year, and yeah, if you're in Hamburg, definitely go to that. But yeah, British seaside towns, they're certainly something. And this part of England has loads of them. If anyone wants to know anything about the roller coasters today or other recent videos, then go ahead and ask in the comments. As I've said before, I'm sort of new to this whole live streaming thing and experimenting with different sort of styles and things. So yeah, I think this one's worked a little better than yesterday's one because there's actually a mobile phone signal here. My name is David, hence the channel, Rollercoaster David. But yeah, it's turned out to be quite a nice day. I might go and find somewhere to have a nice quiet beer and enjoy the sun if I can find a beer garden somewhere. We'll watch one more ride of the roller coaster though. It's just going up. Hi, Jax. And that is the roller coaster, Scenic Railway. It's actually, I believe, the fastest wooden roller coaster in the UK now, thanks, sadly, to megaphobia no longer being around. And I think it's also very similar or slightly taller than Wicker Man at Alton Towers. So yeah, this is the largest wooden roller coaster in Britain now, probably. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it a day for streaming there. So if you've tuned in, thanks for watching, or if you're watching this later on, let me know if you'd want to see more live streams from parks or other things like this. I've been Rollercoaster David, as usual, and hopefully I'll see you in another video or live stream very soon. See ya.